Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
So 2 down, stepping in the long ball threat, John Lane. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a foul ball. That one ripped. And it is gone. His 39th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. It's so impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Shepard gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Nice grab. There's one.
That's an out.
Out on the toss to the pitcher. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, John Lane. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Castro on deck for Atlanta. And there's the automatic. 2 out, space is empty. And that's ball 4.
No, that's a ball. Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now in for the Braves, John Lane. He's already homered here in this one. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. First offering, and it just misses.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Gentry. Zips it to first, and that's the third out. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 3-1. Lane had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. John Lane next up for the Braves. And that drops in for a strike. Lane matched a homer in his last game. Headed down the line. DeBrew flying after this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
The first baseman.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count is 0-2. Fastball is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. One left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. One out, bases empty.
The left fielder.
Lane measures 6 feet even, 42 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The Braves down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short, Gentry. Over to first, and there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 out. Runner at second. Lane, the next to hit. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 2 gone now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Lane digs in now. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a fly out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No
Talk
ball,
about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one missing inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gentry tosses to first. Now two out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Lane with a less than great game. One-run game here today. Your final score.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
John Lane ready to put on a show. One out, runner at second. Lane now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Missed inside with the curve. And that one almost got him. Swing and a ball popped up. Gentry puts it away for the out. One out, bases empty. That's outside. And it's 1-0. That one ripped right center field. And forget it. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 2-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Nicholson back to work. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
First and second, 2 outs. Lane will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Check swing, no appeal.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Benitez on second. Shepard on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one the other way, and foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right
strike.
here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Lane made a big contribution despite the loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact.
John Lane, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Now here is John Lane. And that is out of play. Lane launched a pair of homers in his last game. That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. And the Braves go down. 1 out, base is empty.
John Lane.
Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now 2 and 2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string of a changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 42nd home run of the season. It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Back in Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
Lane with a nice showing despite the loss. One down. John Lane digs in now. Lane with a homer in his last game.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, one away. The next offering misses. 1-1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Shepard leads off first with 1 away. And the right-hander deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
In the air, left side. Vina moving under this one. Calls it in, 2 away. No outs, runners at first and second. First pitch swinging.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one fouled off. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Weeks sizes this one up. 2 down.
The bat, the first baseman, David Castro.
Man at second here with 2 away. John Lane next up for the Braves. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next pitch way upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball up the middle. Ibarra fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. John Lane next up for the Braves. A switch hitter batting right. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Benitez around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Lane played pretty well in this win.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with the
John Lane is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. The Atlanta Braves. First and second, no outs. Lane will hit next. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership.
There's one out on the first, but it pulls him off the bag. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Late swing, foul to the left. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. No runs, a hit.
Up next to Atlanta, the left-hander, John Lane.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Pritchett puts it away, and that is that. Braves strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lane now at the plate.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And a foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. 3rd out. For Atlanta, they trail it here 4-0. Lane had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one.
John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, John Lane. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Zimazinski going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Bases loaded. 1 away.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed with a changeup. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. 3-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Rivero, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And that one wrapped foul. And the 0-1. Lane needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
At the plate, John Lane. He's a guy who does it all. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 1 out, bases empty. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 2. And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lane now at the plate. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Coming home, the throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5. Lane had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Knocked in 3 runs for them.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one.
John Lane is on a tear so far. 1 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, John Lane. Inside corner, that's a strike. Going around. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Maldonado to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 out. Bases empty. Lane, a former Gold Glove winner. More than 2,000 RBI in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
2 on, 1 out. Lane digs in now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Off the plate inside, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two on, 1 out. Way inside.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Castro on deck for Atlanta. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here comes the throw. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Next to hit, John Lane. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Lane played well enough in the win. Had a single and an RBI.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Lane will hit next. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Fouled off. He was late. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Benitez on third. Shepard at first with no outs. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Oh, back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ball one.
Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Now at the plate, John Lane. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed
I got
there.
a ball, one strike.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Two strikes.
That one way inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Up the middle. They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. So no runs on no hits. Man at second here with 2 away. And here is John Lane. He's been a great free agent sign. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lane, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. They put 2 on the board. Lane played pretty well in this win.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he
John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. One down. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside.
Pulls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 away.
Now batter, first baseman,
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Lane with an okay game of the win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Queen against the world, yeah, focus in my zone. Cuando llegue a hasta arriba, a Dios voy a agradecer. Esta reina no va a parar, no se va a detener. Estamos aquí dominicanas.
John Lane, the next to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And a nice inning of work there.
The left fielder, number 20, John Lane.
And first offering is fouled off. Benitez over at first with one away. Hammer, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The left fielder, number 20, John Lane.
Here we go. Black girls in a American dream. Tall drink of water from a cool, cool stream. Scott's gift to a pair of blue jeans. She's peaches and cream. She's a Saturday night.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ma makes the grab on the run. So runner at second, 2 down. Lane digs in now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the inside edge.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Caldwell, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Lane had a rough go of it in the loss.
No, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right.
John Lane ready to put on a show, playing as the lead leader in home runs. So 2 down, and now John Lane. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. And that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
0-2.
The Guardians leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Barely got him for the out close play. Now the left fielder, John Lane. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And there's a foul ball. Benitez, the base runner at first with 1 out.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. With a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game in the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.